Hi class, I'm Jason Greca. I just want to begin by saying I was born in Alta St. Force Base, Oklahoma. If anybody's ever been there, it's very small and very windy. Um, so that's where I began. My stops along the way have been Belleville, Michigan, San Antonio, Texas, Biloxi, Mississippi, Wichita Falls, Texas, Scott Air Force Base, Illinois, and Apple, Idaho. I've made a lot of decisions in my life, and I wouldn't take any of them back for anything in the world. And I know that I've kept my head above it all and my chin out of the dirt. So that's all I'm concerned about. Like I said, I was born in Altus Air Force Base, Oklahoma. My dad was a Air Force loadmaster there for about 7 years. He retired out of there. Then we moved to Belleville, Michigan, where I went to elementary, middle, then high school, and I eventually joined the Air Force out of there. Um, the reason my favorite place out of everywhere I've ever been is Belleville. The reason for that is my family's there and I have roots. Um, you always tend to go back to your roots when you get out of the military. I don't think I'll tend to go back there, but that's my favorite place in the entire world. Um, with that said, um, when I joined the Air Force, I went down to Lackland Air Force Base for basic military training. They then transferred me to Keesler Air Force Base, Mississippi for electronic principles. That was a lot of fun. New Orleans is very close to there, so we went there a lot and had a lot of fun with that. Then when we got done with the electronic principles, we went to telephone maintenance school, which was in Shepherd Air Force Base, Texas, which is a lot like Altus. And I took a couple trips up north to Altus Air Force Base to kind of see how it's changed, and it hasn't changed at all. From there, I got stationed to Scott Air Force Base, Illinois, AMC headquarters. It's been an experience. There are a lot of different aspects to Scott Air Force Base than there are to other Air Force bases, because we have two major commands, actually three major commands, and a lot of tenant units that we take care of. Enough about my job. I have a family, a wife that I met in the Air Force. She is also in the Air Force, and I love her to pieces. I would never change that for anything in the entire world. We have a son, Waylon. He's my world. He's awesome. And most people are thinking, why did you name your son Waylon? Yes, it was after Waylon Jennings. He is a very good country artist. And if you don't like country, I'm sorry. I can't change everybody. That's a little bit about me. I like cars. I like anything automotive, tractor pull, NASCAR, NHRA drag racing, IHRA drag racing. Anything that has a motor that can go fast, I like it. Even some slow things, like lawnmower racing or combine demolition derby, anything. I mean, it's out of the normal. I like it. I like anything automotive. If you haven't told, I like working on things, using my hands, using my brain to think about how things work, and that's about me. I think the reason I like working things with my hands is because my grandfather instilled that in me. He told me that if you can't do anything with your hands, don't do anything at all. And I kind of live by that. Like if I can't do anything that I have to put my heart and soul into, why do it? I mean, there's no really point. On top of that, there's not really much else that I can say about myself. I like where I've been. I love where I've been. And I look forward to going far places in the United States Air Force, hopefully all the way to Chief Master Sergeant in the Air Force. Who knows, I might be there one day. That's about all I can say about my paper. I hope I get to work with a lot of you in the future with different assignments and different classes. And I look forward to seeing all the rest of the first speeches, because I know mine's a doozy. All right? Thanks for standing by. Thanks. Bye.